Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's MKG. I'm coming at you guys with a pretty serious topic. Today, we're going to be discussing what were to happen if the economy or something were to, happen, collapse or crumble, or what if there was no way of getting money out. Um, well, look, I'm going to show you guys basically I'm gonna give you guys a few tips, you know what I'm saying, survival tips, um to be 5 steps ahead of the game, or possibly 10. And because in this day and age, it's kind of a, I wouldn't say, I mean, we're just living in weird times. Other countries are not getting along. If you live in the United States, and you're a United States citizen, you probably and if you're living a day-to-day paycheck, you wouldn't, this video is probably gonna benefit you or help you, and depending on what state you are in, um you know but we're gonna get into it. Make sure to throw a thumbs up, because it does help out the channel, small channel. Anyways, food banks are the number one source, and I wouldn't say number one source, but if you guys look, you guys are gonna need two things to survive if something were to go down: food and water, right? Right or wrong, that's the two things we need to survive. We don't need the newest iPhone. We don't need the newest Apple Watch, the newest shoes, or the newest clothes. We don't need none of that when it comes down to survival mode. Um, do I look, these food banks, and I wouldn't say, I just spread out the awareness only for the fact that there's people, I see some people that don't even need it, but I know that they're preparing for something. So I tell the average American that is living paycheck to paycheck, that is trying to save their money, and groceries are expensive, and you know f- food banks, churches, go to your church. It doesn't hurt to ask. It doesn't hurt to make friendships. In this day and age, I think it's the best thing to do is to come together and be at peace, instead of fighting and not being on the same path. You know what I mean? Um, you guys gotta have some money out. If you, well, depending on what you guys are trying to do. Like, say if you guys are in California, and California is just, you don't like it for some specific reason. Um, there, people love California, people hate California. It is what it is. I can't change people's opinions. I love it, actually. I mean, but if I had to move because of a catastrophe or something, you know what I'm saying? Or, I'd definitely move, because California is one of the biggest state when it comes to of flow of income. So, um yeah, guys, you guys gotta really look. California is one of the most expensive states out there, and if you guys are in California, you probably are feeling the impact. Gas prices, number one. You gotta have money for gas if you want to travel, if you want to get places. You know what I mean? Um, cost of food, cost of everything. Money might not even be of value at that point. It might be worthless. Who knows? Because if the Fort Knox and they say that they're going to find and see if there is any gold, but if there's not, then the dollar is backed by nothing, and therefore the dollar will it'll be it'll be worth nothing. Not, not you know. And then Americans have to be prepared. They cannot go crazy. I mean, the people have already been tested without these 4 years. You had the Black Lives Matter movement. You've had the pandemic. And I mean, that's further than 4 years. Well, actually, yeah, no, not really, but yeah, kind of. Um, you, and that's only two. That's not four. But my thing is that they're trying to push agendas out, and I'm not trying to push an agenda either. This is survival tactics. Another thing, because people are always gonna hate in the comment section that like this, it's not helpful to have advice. Um, but we're gonna get to the third topic. Having generators, power. You need power. If you're gonna need light, you're gonna need power. Unless you got candles on candles, but it's about being 10 steps ahead. Um, if technology, if there was an EMP, um, I wouldn't say I don't like if we got if the whole California or I think an EMP grenade or whatever could affect you know it could spread far. I don't even think it would just affect California. I think it could affect the whole country. But if an EMP were to happen, all the technology were to no longer work. You wouldn't be able to use the banks. You won't be able to use your phones for GPS. You won't be able to do anything. That's why it's important to keep cash, but not too much cash because you also gotta stay prepared. And like if you live in California or anywhere, you use your for self defense. If you need self defense, a firearm, if that, or not even if that. I mean, but you want to stay protected. If you guys have kids, I don't know if you guys have kids, but if you guys have kids, you guys want to protect them at all costs during anything because there is people that have nothing to lose. It's sad to say, but it's the reality. So I think it's more important that we as people talk about it and really understand that it's something that it's about safety. When you're the man of the house, you have to protect, and you're gonna protect the people you love at the end of the day. People that are trying to cause harm for you only just help themselves out. That's a selfish act. That's a sin. And in the United States, if someone enters your, or and even in some, I think in Texas, if you enter someone's property, they have the obligation to just shoot you on sight. So, but that's Texas, not California. So I don't want to get things a little confusing. California is different. They might hit you with the, oh, go to jail. California has weird laws that they need to fix up. But then people might not even follow the laws. If the system crumbles and people need to feed their kids need their formulas, there might be so much poverty of the people in some of these places that they might, who knows, there might we've never seen an outbreak of people going in and you'll see it in the movies, like where people ransack, or no, not even in the movies, you see it in LA where the kid, like, and it wasn't even on no serious thing. You seen a group of kids on bikes, hundreds of them going into stores and stealing stuff. Just imagine if something serious were to happen, people really had the like, not I don't think people get the obligation. It's more of a survival tactic that they're gonna go to these stores and do that, and I don't condone that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say be 10 steps ahead. Um, look out after yourself. Look out after your family. These the generator, it will always be good to have on standby, even if you have a few generators. Um, if you've already invested in solar panels, I mean, a lot of people are not homeowners, but if you're a homeowner and you got, you know, solar panels, you're in business. You don't need, you might not, you mean, you probably have a generator if you got solar panels, but it's just things like that that you're really gonna want to be prepared for, and you want to know how long the food is gonna last, how many mouths you gotta feed, you know what I'm saying, and how long is will just eventually see how it will it's because I'm not saying we're in a crisis right now. Maybe economic crisis from two parties doing two separate things every 4 years. You know what I'm saying? While you have other dictatorships watching, one person over here is watching, has been in power for 40 years. Uh, you can say Russia, KGB agent or whatever. You can even say China, their leader. They're over here watching. They've been in power for over 40 years. Meanwhile, America, we're over here every 4 years switching from, oh, this, that, changing laws, this, that. Can't get nothing straight. So these people, and it's sad to say, because they're dictatorship countries. A lot of people they don't support them. Some Russians and some Chinese people don't even support their country because it's so crazy. But it's not nothing about racism or nothing. It's about different perspectives of what this everything is just different. History has, you know, look at that. That's why it's important to learn about history. That's why it's important to understand what triggers certain things, what has happened in the past, why, but then they don't want you to know what really happened sometimes because who knows. But yeah, if you guys don't really, people, I mean, people already know this, like, and if you guys really are into investing, invest in Amazon or some shit. Or buy stock in Amazon. Guarantee you, Amazon will not go out of business. It'll probably be here. Amazon is gold. In the sense of, it's like mail. It's like the like like it's like it's essential in a sense. People need stuff. You could get it. You know that's all you need. Um, I don't know. Time is ticking though. I feel like a lot of people need to really understand where America stands. And America is tough as hell. So America does not stand down. No Americans do not stand down from any other country. It's just the people with more. I mean, it's just people that are. There's way too much to it that, only I could open up on to a certain extent because I could possibly get demonetized, you know what I'm saying, for the stuff I talk about. But if this is just gonna be genuinely about how to survive and how to make it through because All you guys will make it through. You guys have to have hope for you guys yourselves. Um, but yeah, I you know I'll probably make a part two on this as well. One last thing, but I don't think it's really gonna be. I think it's on the last of people's minds. People are going crazy over the price of eggs. Find a solution to the problem. The egg prices are up. Get a chicken coop. Get a hen. All you need is one hen and one rooster, and then the hen, it'll lay an egg a day. Then people are scared. Oh, the bird flu. The bird flu. I don't know if you believe that, because I don't. If I get sick and I mean, I ain't going to no fucking hospital. I'll fucking, you're, look, put it like this. In my eyes, as an adult, your body is supposed to endure sickness because that's how ultimately you get stronger. You don't need none of these vaccines. These vaccines are ultimately like, especially the COVID one, but it is really, I don't know, a touchy subject because, like I said, I know people that were forced to take it. If people were forced to take it, there's something going wrong with the government. And I got given an example of how someone was forced to take it. Not, and I'm not saying by a job. I was saying by a living situation. And there's someone that was in the foster care, and they wouldn't allow him to. They wouldn't allow him to stay there if he didn't get the shot. So he was forced to. But I don't know. I hope the coronavirus does not affect, or the COVID shot doesn't affect no one's health. I hope realistically everyone is going to be able to survive. If there's something that happens, we do not know for sure yet. But if there's something that does happen, tune back in. I will always be posting content day to day. But I don't want to keep you guys too long. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below what you think I missed. I could have made a longer video, but I just wanted to touch up on the things that are, you know, pretty much essential, on a day to day basis. 10 steps ahead. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.